Well, Brett Gosper, the venues and fixtures are out for Rugby World Cup 2015. How does the IRB feel about it?
Well, we're like everyone else. We're really excited because we now start plotting our diaries and working out where we want to go and watch games. So that's what the fans can do and it's what the teams can do. So it makes things very tangible all of a sudden, just over 2 years out.
There are several venues named, only two particular club venues in terms of club rugby. So a lot of people might be suggesting that this is purely about revenue. What do you say to that sort of comment?
No, it's about taking the biggest games to the biggest audience we can possibly put it in front of. So we've chosen iconic stadiums that will be great for atmosphere, great viewing for people. We're taking the game to the breadth and width of the country. So I think that there being not many club stadiums is not really an issue.
We've got a venue like the Olympic Stadium that's made its way onto the list with 5 games, including the bronze final. It's going to be exciting for perhaps the Brits to be able to get back there after such a memorable time during the Olympics.
That's right. It's certainly going to rekindle some memories for some people during that fabulous 2 weeks that were the Olympics, and we're hoping it'll reignite some new memories for people that I'll associate with Rugby World Cup. So there's a good warm feeling about adding that to the list, and we actually took a little longer, gave them a little bit more time to organise themselves so that we could approve that as a venue. So very exciting.
We're here at Twickenham. I understand the England-Wales game is going to be played here, but Roger Lewis from the WRU had suggested that we'd be very welcome in the Millennium Stadium. What do you make of that decision?
Well, I'm sure Roger would still hold open that invitation to the last second. It is only right that the host nation plays its full role as a host and hosts games as well. It's one of the advantages in being a host nation, and can only wish England well at Twickenham.
And finally, in terms of looking at the schedule, some criticism after the last World Cup in New Zealand as to how the Tier 1 and Tier 2 nations were split up and rest times and that sort of things. What's been done this time to try and right that wrong?
Yes, there was a bit of a disparity between the amount of rest days for Tier 2 countries versus Tier 1 countries. And we worked very hard with participating unions to ensure at this World Cup the rest days will be equal, in fact, and very balanced. And so there will be, in fact, to give an example, the minimum rest day is 3 days. There will be 5 matches, 5 occasions for Tier 1 teams and 5 occasions for Tier 2 teams to only have those 3 days. So that to us is a great indication that we've managed to get that balance in the format. So we should see greater competitivity coming from the Tier 2 nations, which is what we like to see. We like to see surprises too.
And what would you like this legacy of Rugby World Cup 2015 to be?
Well, the legacy's got to be it has to inspire more people to pick up a rugby ball and keep playing it, to keep watching it. And it's going to be a great occasion. We're sure, whether it be in England or around the world, it will be a magic event that, as the Olympics did, show the world how England can organise something as big as this, but also leave a lasting memory and a desire for people to go out and play rugby.